See if we can get anybody on. Maybe I can eat all my breakfast before anybody even comes on. Anybody out there? My egg's already cold. Hello. Hey, it's Sharon. Good morning. Or is it good evening over there? I'm just eating a little breakfast and thought I'd say hi to everybody. Buenos días, ¿cómo está? Browndorf. What's going on? Nice. So you're getting ready to have dinner then, huh, Sharon? Ooh, that's cold water. Alive. Yeah, but you're getting out there. Man, some of those videos are just amazing. I love to see when you're out there at Laird Meadow, and I have had the idea of maybe having one of my shindigs there. But I'm sure I could probably get Tate to show us around that Bluff Creek area. And you, if I were to have a shindig next year. Waffles. When was the last time I had a waffle? Oh, I had a waffle with Thomas Steenberg in British Columbia at that roadside diner. What was it called again? That famous one. Rockies? Rockies? Wait. Oh, shoot. Now I forgot. I think it only makes sense, Brown, that we need to go to places that are not with a lot of people, because it makes it too hard to, the contamination factor, right? It's too hard. And we need to have, if we want to go out and really do any kind of investigation at night, it has to be a contaminated, human contaminated free place. So now going to Sasquatch Provincial Park was, I had to do that. I mean, who doesn't want to go there, right? So, yeah. I think the next ones will have to be, like, I have my wish list of places to go to, and some of them have a lot of contamination. But I don't think many people go up to the Bluff Creek area in camp, except for you guys. You and Tate and Alex and oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Explorer guy. What's his name? Can't believe I forgot his name. Oh, Easily. What's his first name? Jason? Justin? James? Shit, I forgot. Jonathan. Jonathan. In the next couple of days, I'm going to make a decision whether I can go up to Whitehall at the end of September. See if I can pull that off financially, you know, because I've had a couple of trips already. Yeah, Jonathan. Because I've had a couple of trips already this year that have kind of drained me. Not cheap getting around the States, you know. And I wish I could drive, but with all my gear, but that's like, would take me like 3 days to drive to Whitehall. Because I'm not great at driving at night, my eyesight. It would take me at least 3 days. So you're thinking 3 days over, 3 days back. That's a week just driving. And my truck, that's, you know, cost me $80 to fill up the tank on the big truck. So you're looking $300 in gas. Might as well buy a plane ticket, right? Wow, that's a lot of miles. And I love to drive. I love to go the whole you know, just like I went to go see Mike in Calgary, and we drove across you know, Alberta and BC. That was fun, but I wasn't driving. He was driving, and we were only doing like 5 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours at a time, because we split it in half to get to the park. Because it's different when you have somebody with you who can share, you know, if you need, somebody else needs to drive, you know, you just swap places. But for me, that would be a lot of driving. A week's worth of driving for a week's worth of camping. It would be different if somebody was with me, but I would be by myself. But it sucks doing things without your own gear. You know? I have a lot of gear. I just don't feel like I need to pack it all up and tote it around. So I take minimal stuff, and I have other people provide me with stuff, but which works, and everybody's happy to do it, but it's not my stuff, right? Like, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I was so grateful for a tent at BC, you know, that Michael let me borrow, the howler. But I had to like scrunch in, you know, and my knees are not great. So by the end of 5 days, I was like ready to get out of that tent. But once I'm sitting down inside, Bill Reed let me borrow a cot, so I was up off the ground, which was good, because I don't know if I could have done that on the ground at all. We were doing too much walking and hiking that but I really do want to go to Whitehall. And it's not that much. I found some tickets for under $400 round trip. It's just, I've used up all my extra. Man, Brown, I wish I could do it more and more, but number one, I don't live near the woods. I'm in El Paso. There's no woods. It's 2 hours to the nearest forest from where I'm at, which isn't bad. And I'm that close to being independent. When I mean that, I mean kid-free. My last child is in her 12th year. She's a senior this year. But she's involved in everything. And I have to, she's not driving yet. She's got her permit, but they make it really strict here to get your license. So she can't just drive herself anywhere, you know. It's me. I have to, because my oldest daughter works. She has her own thing going on. So I have to be around. Next year she'll be in college and be away, and she'll be on her own. But for right now, I am that close to being able to get up and go when I want to go. I'm really close to that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who's that? Do I know you? Yep, almost grown. The kids are almost grown. But I think it would be a great experience to go up to Whitehall and meet everybody. My oldest is 23 and my youngest is 17. She'll be 18 next year. So we'll have to see what comes of that. Oh, he lives in Humboldt, so that's way north, right? Should I spill on myself? But I gotta film my vitamin thing here. I'm trying to get ready for next Sunday's show already, which is gonna be a doozy. Let me tell you, if we can pull it off. I haven't talked to Brent. He's been busy, and Tate is going to be on the show. But there's just so many things that they want to talk about in regards to Gatewood. So I need to have all the screenshots and everything ready. So that's taking a little while. And then they want me to take out people's names. So I have to blur out names, and it's going to take me a little while to do that. You were 18 when you had him? I was 29 before I started having kids, so I was having too much fun. Hey, there's Jonathan, Sasquatch Wizard. How you doing? So later I'll be working on stuff for next week's show. Hopefully I can get some stuff done with that. After this, I gotta go outside. It rained all last night. It was drizzling this morning, so the temperatures have come way down off of 100. So that's nice. That's why my hair is all so curly right now, because it was raining this morning. And I need to go outside to the back and fix my fence because I have like a barrier on my fence and it just tore up with this little microburst that came through yesterday. Tore the crap out of my fake barrier, and I need to go take it apart and then re-put it back together and see if I can get it to look okay. And I gotta go pick up dog poop because evidently my youngest didn't do it, and now it's all wet. It's gross. I'll never have a dog again. I will never. I love my dog. I love her to death, but I will never have a dog again, probably. Just too much work. And I spoil her too much. Okay, Brown. Talk to you later. Have a good day. So in the next few days, I'll know if I can pull off going to Whitehall. And we'll see how that goes. If I can't do it, I can't do it. I mean, I had 2 back-to-back trips and stuff, you know, so I don't know if I can do it. We'll see. What is this? So, yeah, that's what I got to do today. Go out there and fix that fence, pick up the dog poop, come in and start working on the show for this weekend. At least try to make it have some sense. Turmeric. I take turmeric. Anybody take turmeric? What else do I have to do today? I wanted to try to get my fire pit working because I bought a new fire pit last year, but I never got it. I never got it going. What did I just do? I did this one. No, I didn't do that one. Me too, Jonathan. Me too. It would be an amazing trip for sure. You know? I really, I was just so sad, Jonathan, that I didn't get to meet you up there. And, it would be nice to be able to do that. I need to buy more cinnamon because I also take cinnamon, but I have 2 left. And what else? What is this? Melatonin. That's for at night. Ooh, I'm out of a bunch of stuff. I'm out of a bunch of stuff. We'll see. I just need a couple more days and get the next paycheck in. My husband's like, go ahead, go. His trip, which kind of threw me off, got canceled. Just got canceled. So what I was worried about spending the money he was going to need, he won't need it. But now I still want to wait and see what happens because, you know, that would be another week gone. But okay. I'm all out of everything else. Oh. Where's the potassium? Oh, shoot. Did I put the potassium in here? Potassium's not supposed to be at night because it makes me have a stomach ache if I take it during the day. Okay, it's out. So Jonathan, if you're still there, are you going to Joe's too? Or are you just going to not be able to do Joe's at the end? Because in a couple of days, when I make my decision, if I can do it, I'm just going to go try to find a flight right away. So I'll need to know when or where I'm going to come back from. And because I'm more pro going straight to Albany, New York, because it's close to everything, you know. I'm out of conjointing too. Dang it. I need to write that down. I need cinnamon, conjointing. So let me know if you are going to Joe's, because I don't want to put anybody out, you know, to have to drive me to the airport. Because it would be 10 days then, right? That I would be there if I go to Joe's with everybody. Oh, okay. So you're waiting on more stuff too. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Oh, that reminds me I have to set my alarm for later to pick up the kiddo because she's got an after school event. So 3, 6. Gotta make sure I have them all. And I know Jen, and I would love to travel with Jen from Ohio all the way over, because that would be an awesome trip. But my issue is that airlines right now are canceling flights like crazy. So if I plan to get there a day before and something happens with my flight and it gets delayed 1 or 2 days, that puts Jen behind 1 or 2 days. And I won't be in a position. Well, I'd have to rent a vehicle because she'd have to go. She has to meet up with Trackway. Right? And I don't want to put her and Trackway behind because my flight's delayed. But if I fly into Albany and I run into issues where I'm late, then you're just going to be an hour and a half away from me. Or I could rent a vehicle and only have to travel an hour and a half. Because it would suck for me to have to come all the way into Ohio 2 days later, find a rental for $600, $700, and have to travel 10 hours to get to where you guys are. Right? That would not be fun for me. That would not be a happy camper. Driving 2 hours to get to you guys, that would be a different story. Then I wouldn't mind doing that. Actually, what is it? An hour and a half? It's like Albany from all those sites are about an hour and a half drive. So My dog is snoring. If you hear something, it's my dog snoring. Okay. Bye, Jonathan. Wow, my kid's been in school already 4 weeks. 3 weeks. My daughter's all year round school though. She only gets like 6 weeks off during the summer. She gets July to the last 2 weeks of June and all of July off, and then she goes right back to school. So I missed her first day of school 2 times now because I've been on traveling. What's next? Tessa. What's up, Tessa? Hope everything's okay. Then I was thinking, if I do a shindig next year in Northern California, that it would make it easier for the BC guys, Brent, Tate, Brown, to all come to that event, right? And I would drive to that one because it would only take me 2 days to get to that one. And I could probably stop and say hi to Tessa one night on the way there. It would be a little bit out of the way, but or on the way back. Probably on the way back would be better to stop and say hi. But because I was thinking I'd probably take the 10 all the way almost like towards LA and then shoot north from there. You could come to the shindig. In that case, then I would have to stop and pick you up, right? So we could go to the shindig together. We can do that too. Good morning. What's happening? I'll hitchhike. It don't matter, but I'll definitely go. You wouldn't have to hitchhike. I would just swing by. Instead, I would probably go visit my dad. And then for my dad's, I would probably shoot up to Kingman and up to Las Vegas. And then from Las Vegas to Reno, right? That back way. And then from Reno, how do you get to Redding from Reno? Do you have to come back down and around? I don't know. I haven't looked at that. Sorry, my clock is going off. It sings. It's one of those singing clocks. What? Oh, good Lord, no, what? Because I'm sure there's a straighter shot, but it's littler road, right? I like to stick to the big roads. But I'll have to save some money for that, just for gas for the big truck. And I need to put a back on the big truck. I need to put a tonneau cover. So that's a grand. That is my husband's musical clock too. It's not mine. He loved it. I'm used to it now, but it took me a while. I wasn't going to have another shindig this coming year because I wanted to do some other stuff, but I could still call that a shindig because that's big time bucket lifts, right? Going to Bluff Creek. So you're 3 hours from Redding. So see, that wouldn't be bad, right? Because Redding is like that way. That's the way we want to go to Redding and then make a left towards Bluff Creek, Willow Creek, whatever. You make them turn it off. I like it during Christmas because it has Christmas songs on there. It has Christmas songs. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't even do the dishes because I ran out of dish tabs. To stop at the store on the way home later. So what else? What else was I going to talk about this morning? We don't celebrate Christmas. There's never a good time to let it play. Oh, right. Right. Dang. That's the other thing. I need to cut my dog's hair. She looks like a bear. I bought a shaver so I could do it myself because she's like $60 just to go get her shaved, to get her groomed. But it's hard. That is hard work to groom a dog. It's not as easy as it looks. So it's almost worth paying that much. Almost. You know what? Now that I see that I haven't done a spilling the tea in a while, just because I haven't had a whole lot of time. And then I was sick last week. And then I was gone to Arizona. And then I came back. And then I was in BC. So it's been kind of busy. Shave her on a live feed? Oh my God. That would be crazy. That would be a comedy of errors is what that would be. Seriously. I can barely do her head. So she's got a shaved head and then a big fluffy body. Just because I needed to, she couldn't see anymore out of her eyes. And next week, I also want to go up to my area. I haven't been up there this season. I've just been too busy and I need to get up there and see what's going on. I found a waterfall that I want to go check out. And I've also have this slot canyon hike that I wanted to do. But right now I can't do the slot canyons because they advise you not to because of what do you call flash floods. You can't get stuck in a slot canyon during a flash flood. It's very super dangerous. And right now we're finally getting rain. So, and it's too hot too. That's the other thing. You only do the slot canyons in the spring. Well, the fall is the best time after the flooding's finished. Because you have flooding in spring and early summer. But right now we've got rain. Usually this rain should have already come last month, but it's like late. The monsoon season. It would be fun to watch me try to shave this dog. But it took us forever just to do her head and her ears. I'll fix her head and then I'll take her to my groomer to get her done. Yep, canyons and rain, right? But when it's raining like right now, it's 75 degrees outside. Beautiful, right? Because it's toned things down. But we have been up above 100 every day the last, 3 months. We got into the hundreds really fast over here. Miserably hot. Not inside. It's cold in my house. I keep it chilly. Let's see. But anyway, had a pretty good show this Sunday. Jerry's always cool to talk to. And I should probably do a backup show just in case something happens and we can't do that Gatewood show. Which I am 100%. I know he's going to hit me with some type of copyright strike or something. I don't know. His nonsense. Air conditioning, I cope with it because I stay inside. During the summer I don't go out a whole lot. We wait till the fall and the winter to go do stuff. The school just sent me a message. Why did the school send me a message? I think it was a general. Let me see. Weird. Oh, council meeting. Yeah, you have air conditionings in your houses and you have air conditioning in your vehicle, and you always make sure they are working. Period. So every place in the Southwest has air conditioning. You don't not have it. You have to have it to survive. Even dog houses have air conditioning. People put little window air conditioners on dog houses if they keep their dogs out at all. Most people around here don't keep their dogs. Although the person behind me, catty corner from me, they kept their dog out there. But I haven't heard that dog recently. And that's what kills me is humidity. Yeah. Like El Paso is super dry all the way through Arizona, super dry, no humidity. But the instant you start going further east from El Paso, like you hit San Antonio first, that's like 9 hours from me, super humid. And then Houston is very, very humid. That whole area is just, yeah. I can't breathe in that crap. Yeah, I can't. It's too much for me. And like when we went to South Korea, it's very humid there too. And I had to have medical paperwork saying that I knew my risks going because I couldn't breathe in humidity, but that they put it in our orders that the housing we get had to have running air conditioning at all time. So that was good. Even though, and we got housing off post. We didn't like the housing on post, so we were able to get approved to be off post. So I had that air conditioning going too. But South Korea is weird because it gets super hot and humid in the summer, super freezing in the winter, like ice freezing. And but their heaters are floor. It's built into the floor, you know. So you just turned your floor wood floors on. So you could walk around barefoot and find little hot pockets all around the floor. My little one used to, she was only 4. She would run from one little hot pocket to the other hot pocket on the floor. Oh, and heated marble floor. Our entryway had marble flooring, and that was hot. It was warm. Remarkable how efficient that is. A wet wool blanket. It is. Ugh. I don't know how people in the South can. Well, they're used to it, you know, just like I'm used to the heat. Pretty much, I'm used to the heat. I mean, I still get hot and miserable, but you know, you go to your air conditioning. Like in BC, in British, when we were up there with Thomas and them, it was hot. It was hot, but they don't have air conditioning. So it was made it, you know, hard. They just had these little floor heater, air conditioning things that they help, but it's not like a, you know, a big air conditioner. So it was nice. When I ended up going to the hotel, I was like, whoo, nice in here. Man, though, but I could have gone through Thomas's stuff like for weeks. I could have just, and he just gave me carte blanche. You know, he told me I could just go through anything. And there are some things that I think about now that I'm like, why didn't I take a picture of that? Why didn't I? But it's not my stuff, you know, it's his. So, oh, move slower. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I guess so. I need to go fix that fence before it starts getting hot. But I just wanted to come on and say hi to everybody. Mm, I don't think you guys want to watch me fix stuff on my fence. Pick up dog poop, huh? That would not be a good video. Oh, Bat Mom's back. I was just gonna go get my day started. I'll put the music on outside though. Mm-mm. 5 dogs? Oh, I can't handle picking up poop for one dog. And my daughter was supposed to pick up the poop 2 days ago, and she did not. And then it rained yesterday. So now I got a mess out there. Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Is that what you're talking about, Tess? I have to get my gloves. I need to get the scissors. Or the cable cutters. What do you call them? The snippers. Because I'll have to cut off all the cable ties. I have to go get new cable ties. Those are in the back room. Well, thanks for hanging out for a little bit with me, guys. I'm going to get going. You guys can get going. Today's Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a show tonight. Maybe I can get some of the guys just for a BS session. Jeff's always good for a BS session. So, oh, the grass. I know. What? Is that crazy? I'm like, that thing's wearing a grass skirt. You know what it reminded me of, though? And I didn't say it online, but remember when they were putting out those dancing apes? They were just little video snippets of the dancing apes to that Ooga Chugga. Ooga Chugga, Ooga Chugga. Do you know what I'm talking about? That song. That's what it reminded me of, is that it's a clip from one of those. And there was a bunch of them. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. So, anyway. Okay, you guys. I am out of here and get my day started and get some of this stuff done. So, I'll talk to you guys later, and we'll see about... Maybe we'll do a show tonight. I know some are always up for a show. So, talk to you guys later.